You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
Hey, did you miss us? I know you did. We know you did. You missed us, didn't you?
Don't tease the audience like they're just like some rugrat bastard children that's like you just want to goo goo gaga at. Have some class. There's some respectable listeners. Respectable listeners.
They still goo goo gaga at us, so we can goo goo gaga at them, can't we?
That's how you end up getting Louis C.K. When you start goo goo gaga at people.
You know, you get Louis C.K. when you pull your dick out in rooms where people don't want you to pull your dick out.
That's a prelim to goo goo gaga at people.
That's just nasty.
It's all the same thing.
You should never put those things in the same room.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
You should never put those things in the same room.
But I'm 70% sure that there was a Goo Goo Gaga before there was just a random just penis whipping out. So 30 minutes before, probably. Somewhere there was a Goo Goo Gaga. Yeah, look how cute you are.
See, Louis is one of my favorite comedians.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't, but
because he's not one of mine.
I just feel like at the same time, Louis is the type of nigga. I think he said that. He not only do I think he's the type of nigga, but he said he's the type of nigga, I think, that ask you, hey, can I masturbate in front of you? And there are a lot of people that go, yeah. There are a lot of people that go, no. And I guess sometimes you just can't fight that urge. You know how it be when you wake up in the morning. That's just how he is, I guess, in bars sometimes. Or
you know how
meetings? I don't know.
How I am when some shit like that happens, I punch you straight in the fucking face.
I don't think him doing it in front of dudes was the thing. I don't know. Maybe it was his thing. Maybe just a room full of people. Sometimes you want to pull your dick out. You just should never pull your dick out, folks.
If I'm one of the people that just works at the bar, like, and I just so happen to just walk out of the back where it says employees only into the main area of the bar, and there just happens to be such a person doing such fuckery, I'm punching you in the face.
I think.
Regardless, we are back. This motherfucker tries to make me lose my zen. I've been on vacation. I tried to enjoy myself. I got really, really high in the mountains and shit, and it was amazing.
Everybody should experience that at least.
At least once. I am your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, a.k.a. Super Rested, a.k.a. that nigga that's hailing from the home of 50 Cent margaritas, cartel dealings, and you know what? We just gonna say a couple of triple bricks bagged out into trucks this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all you motherfuckers that's getting y'all shits off. You're making the world go around, and America believe that there ain't a market for it, but yes, there motherfucking is. That's why crack exists.
It's always a market.
A.K.A. Tequila Papi, A.K.A. the Pod God, A.K.A. I'm God, bitch, you are not. There's Hove, there's Fly God, and then there's Pod God. Praise the Holy Trinity, you bitch. A.K.A. Zay Mysterio, A.K.A. the Kush Crusader, A.K.A. my personal favorite, the Petronome. And who are you, sir?
Well, once again, I like to hear myself say it too. Y'all know that. I am the one and only Busy 9-3, hailing from the halls with Desert Dick hanging in Valhalla. God damn it. I don't even know if I said that right, but I love hearing myself saying it. I am the Kango Don, Kwame Khalifa, word to Jesus. The one and only Crooked Court Jester, Captain Dr. Science, the Tiki Torch, Nazi Daughter Slayer. I believe some call me Kimbo Nice. Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice. That's a new one for you. I'm going to keep that one in the pocket. Anyway, we are back. And I'm just saying,
Episode 167, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. This nigga was going to try and start a whole podcast without even saying what the name of the title of the podcast is or shouting out the affiliates in which we work for. So.
What? You did that, didn't you?
No, just now.
Oh, well, you usually do that.
Yes, you was about to go
usually
into a
do
whole
that.
tangent. See, I have to stop you.
No, I was trying to hear what he said about Bel Air
Stop
business.
listening to what Jorge says. That's why he doesn't have a mic.
We should give him one though, right?
I've been trying to tell you no.
The one that we can control. He talks when we want him to talk, not when he wants to talk.
How are we going? We be high, drinking, talking shit.
That's why he won't talk much, because we be talking.
We gonna remember to turn his shit on and off. You can't even tell me what time, how many bars we on.
151.
Right now. You know what? I'm gonna ask you anytime I just think about it. How many bars we on, nigga? And tell me how many times.
Bitch, I never said I couldn't. All right, you bringing up shit we talked about off air. Anyway, I never said it like that. Fuck you. I didn't mean it like that if you took it like that. Whatever.
Motherfuckers don't even know how many minutes we be on and shit. That's why these
Fuck you.
That's
we'll
why
talk
these
about
podcasts be like 13 hours long and shit, and we end up recording them on a Wednesday.
Hey, we record them on Wednesday morning. They drop Monday night. And every time we drop, we get all the plays of everybody that love it. And then when we clip it, we find more people that love it. So the only thing we need to do is keep doing what we do. You're right.
Even though it may be the 7th. But who knows?
The 4th?
Jorge. Joint coming through.
We didn't record it.
Oh, no, not on the bag. Oh, it was a bad one. It flew bad. That was my bad.
Mexicans can't throw. Anyway, what happened this week, last week, this week? How was your vacation, goddammit?
Vacation was amazing. Shout out to everybody in Denver and shit. You know,
I've heard the mountains were nice.
Denver is really dope. They
They
had weird little things that were a little different. Like what the fuck would they call that shit? It was an ozone alert.
The fuck is that?
So see, this is my theory. I
thought that shit was gone.
No.
Like we didn't have an ozone.
Check it. This is my theory. Because there's elevation and you're so much higher in elevation and shit, that the atmosphere is air and have because it's thinner up. You know what I'm saying? The higher up you go.
Thinner, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So I guess it's like when certain days or whenever it's just you can't put that extra smog into the air, it makes it worse or like harder to breathe or whatever. This is my guess.
So is you saying like the smog is thicker the higher it is because the air is thinner?
Smog is thicker.
Because the air is thinner.
Yeah, smog is
That's
thicker.
Fucked up.
Yeah, smog is thicker. Air is thinner because you higher, and you I don't know what, because I told my wife this and shit when I was smoking, and I was like, you know what? I don't know why, but I feel like I'm higher to the sky. And I'm thinking, real shit.
And I said, my head just feel a little more elevated.
Yeah, I just feel like a little bit higher in the air. You feel me? I feel like I'm floating and shit. Ooh, thunderous storm.
We love it.
And it's like, I felt like a little higher up, you know what I mean? So, I'm thinking everything is gonna be like higher. You know what I'm saying? It was just a little bit. It was a little weird, but that was just like the ozone thing was a little like it just threw me off.
So wait, what actually is the ozone alert? What are they alerting you to?
Oh,
that the smog is thicker?
Well, there's signs. Well, when it was happening was like the last day I was there, so it was like I wasn't thinking to ask somebody like what the fuck is really happening with this shit. Right. But the traffic signs like over the highway was just saying like, yo, gas stations cannot serve gas from this time to 4 p.m. on this day. So get your gas now. Okay. Because of smog. And they recommend to limit driving to where you need to go. Like if you need to go to work, it's fine. You got to drive. You got to drive. You know what I'm saying? Right. Need to, you know what I'm saying? Go grocery shopping, shit. You know what I mean? But it ain't like police is out like, go home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing like that. Right. But they want you to not drive if you don't have to limit the amount of emissions.
Is that like kind of like the water thing in California?
Yeah, except water over in California is a little bit worse. Like, nigga, if they catch you running your sprinkler system and shit, like, when it's not supposed to, you getting, like, a straight-up ticket. Like, the police will show up to your crib.
Okay.
But.
Good thing they can't catch you showering, boy.
Nah, they can't catch you showering. But like, yeah, if you can like, but if, for sure, if they catch you with your shits going during the time where it's like no, which is like broad peak hours. Like they don't want you in California. When I was out there, they didn't want you doing the your sprinkler system when it was like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, when it was like the hottest point in time in the day where it's redundant. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 o'clock, 7, sun going down, your grass is actually getting some fucking water. All right, you have these little frames of time. But that also one thing was a little weird, but it was cool, but it seemed like motherfuckers really didn't care no way because the mall was popping. Like, mall was popping, freeway was popping, but new city, new place, dope people. I enjoyed myself. Me and my wife had fun.
Now, the biggest question that comes from any time we take a vacation around these parts, especially being from where we from, would you move there?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, he says. That's a strong statement, y'all.
Yep, absolutely.
Thick smog and all.
I actually feel like the air up there, but it's like I don't know. I guess I'm just I guess it's indifferent from us and shit because it's already naturally cleaner. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the smog makes it dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I've heard somewhere around there, Send the Bag, Liquid Death. I've heard somewhere around there, that's where they get my favorite water, Liquid Death, from. Send the Bag. Did you happen to see the Alps, is what I'm saying? Because I've never seen an Alp myself.
No, I saw South Park, though.
Ooh. Like the real one? Like the one they based it off of?
Yeah.
That's dope.
There used to be a 420.
It's one of my favorite TV shows.
There used to be a 420 exit sign, but people kept stealing it. So
of course they did.
Yeah. So now it's
shout out to them.
419 and a half.
That's even better. Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. Yeah. The front desk clerk at my hotel explained that to me yeah, that's why it's 419 and a half. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
That is hilarious. Yeah. See, now that's the type of town I could move to. How many black people in there? Is it a lot of black people?
And that's what I was going to say. Another reason why I would love living there, it's mad diversity. White people, Latinos, my people,
I can move.
Black people, mad.
I've been trying to tell Michigan suck my dick for a minute.
Oh, you would love it, sir. You would love it.
I bet I would.
You would love it.
White woman central, ain't it?
That was mad yo tight downtown, my nigga. That was mad yo tight. It was I was like, oh my God, this is busy heaven. Right there. Right where the in front of the fucking the ice cream shop. It was all yo tight, my nigga. It was lit.
Fuck you.
I wasn't talking about being fat, nigga.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Some of them were.
What happened since we've been gone?
We did give our predictions on the last podcast that George wasn't present for because he likes to ruin shit. About the Dipset and the LOX.
We did give predictions, and I think
you lost that one.
You were right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You were right.
And
only because I overestimated. I definitely would have lost money if this was on a bet.
And I actually think, too...
Did we bet money? I feel like we bet money.
I don't remember. But I think, too, that I said in that in the previous podcast that Jadakiss alone was a harsh beat.
And we all knew that.
And who was the highlight of the whole shits?
D-Block, nigga. What? Yonkers.
Look, fam.
I ain't even from there.
Look, fam.
I want my Averex.
We this was a moment where I felt like we had to break down who was actually the best at what they do when they do in certain groups. Because it was a trio versus a trio. Now.
Quad. Freaky Ziggy.
No.
Known unknown. Just like us. The biggest known unknown.
No. Freaky's, no.
Yes, he was there.
Nigga.
Cracking jokes the whole time. They brought him out as part of
should have been there then too, because he was in Dipset.
No. He ain't grow up with them niggas.
But he was in Dipset though.
He didn't grow up with them niggas though.
He was in Dipset though.
Niggas was on that stage on Dipset was niggas that know each other. Freaky Zeke. If you want to call
on
Dipset, same way how if you gonna call Rockefeller something is Dame, Jay, Biggs, and who's the other one? Dame, Jay, Biggs,
Emery, Tata,
and Guru, right?
Guru.
Yeah, that's what you would call a central Rockefeller, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what would you call a central Dipset? Cam, Jim, Jewels, and Freaky Zeke. And who was on that stage? Cam.
Zeke?
Exactly. And I think that's what Freaky Zeke has always wanted you to think. And that's why we love Freaky Zeke.
Nobody loves Freaky Zeke.
That's bullshit. Harlem will beat your ass. What is wrong with you?
Harlem is looking for some type of reason to lash out after that motherfucking ass whooping that D-Block just put on him earlier this week.
They ain't had nothing to do with the jokes Freaky Zeke was cracking.
Look.
And they were good. Shout out to Freaky Zeke.
Like they had one come
and
up.
I just like saying Freaky Zeke.
They had one come up this week is Harlem. Shout out to Harlem. And that was Davies dropping his album. And that was it.
Shout out to Dave.
It's a really good album. But they're like the Dipset let them. They let them down. I was like,
I don't feel like they let them down. I feel like Dipset did Dipset. I feel like that was Harlem. Jim jumped in the crowd because he lost the ring. You niggas not about to go to the pawn shop on me.
Nah.
Cam was talking a lot of shit. Had nothing to back it up. Not saying Harlem niggas don't have nothing to back it up, but he's just not gonna back up nothing against the LOX.
Nah, you can't.
And I was on your side, man.
He looked real disappointed at the end of the verses. Like he looked real sad. Like Cam knew that he lost.
I feel like none of them came there to win that. I feel like none of Dipset came there to win. I feel like all of Dipset came there to have fun. And I feel like the LOX thought Dipset was kind of going to take it serious. And the LOX was like, let's be prepared. And the LOX did the LOX. And we was all like, the LOX won. And it was like, it's not the Dipset garbage. It's Dipset.
Yeah. But
come on.
But even when you put it like that, that's like somebody that's like one person that's coming into a ring, like looking for a fight, like and coming in to really whoop somebody ass, and other person coming in like, all right, I'm just gonna try and get this bag real fast.
But if that's your man's, you getting in the ring with your man's too.
So what? If I punch you in the face and now you got to realize like, oh shit, I'm in a fight now. Because you had to realize that I came in already on that energy.
Triller, send the bag. Me and you get in the ring, right?
Beat your ass.
Me and you box. 50 million on the line. We get 25 million, win or lose.
You better know you coming to fight.
You get in that ring and you punch me in the face for real? You gonna do that? Or we just gonna get the bag and leave?
I'm punching you square in the face. What you
okay,
mean?
bet.
You better come to fight.
I'm not saying we shouldn't put on the show. I'm just saying
you better come to fight.
You gonna come out there and just, bitch, what's up?
I ain't gonna try and do you like I'm gonna do 6ix9ine.
But of course not.
But I'm gonna punch you in the face. That shit gonna hurt, nigga.
But you know, like we gonna get to that too. But what?
I was like, I'm not gonna just like a little bitch jab at you. I'm gonna punch you and it's gonna hurt. Like we coming to fight. What you mean?
All right. I just want to know. I guess I just want to know.
You think Kobe and Mike going up against, and rest in peace to the GOAT, like they playing basketball with each other in the backyard? That shit ain't heated.
Oh no, for sure it is. For sure it is.
You know Mike wanted to smack this nigga Kobe.
But there's a difference between backyard Kobe versus Mike and court Kobe versus Mike.
Yeah, it's way more heated.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like in front of the crowd. It's like, bitch, what's up?
Ain't no motherfucking friends. When we, you know what I'm saying? When this bag on the line, when this championship on the line, when that's that life. Ain't no friends. Why we friends for?
I mean, nigga, we getting 25 million either way. That's a Logan Paul bag.
If it's in a bag, if we
getting paid regardless.
If I am the LOX, and it's one of those who is a better rap group, And if I'm one of them, if I'm Jadakiss, if I'm Chic, if I'm Styles, I'm just like, damn, nigga.
What was that point you made?
I alone, huh?
I was gonna say, what was that point you made off air about Jadakiss? Like, it could have been 1-on-3.
It could have been 1-on-3.
It low key could have been 1-on-3. Not saying Ghost ain't. Ghost is Ghost. Chic is Chic.
It could have been
Jadakiss probably could have did that himself
on his own.
And he could have did the LOX songs and just Jadakiss songs and been fine.
And wouldn't even have played a single one of them songs over that he used against Fab.
Only one on the stage would have gave him a problem was Jim at that point. If it was the LOX, that's a versus. Jadakiss versus Jim.
Now we putting like real shit.
That's the next one.
Real shit.
That's the spinoff for this. That's the part two.
Jadakiss
versus Jim.
I'm glad you said that, but that's absurd. Like
absurd. It's absurd that you said it's absurd.
What's absurd about it is like, damn, you saying that we putting Jadakiss in technically three different verses, which actually
I'm not saying
I'm saying it's possible. But what I'm saying is to that is it actually co-signs the fact that he may be top 5 dead or alive. On God.
He is.
I don't hear a lot of people giving him his flowers at top 5.
Anytime you ask me my list, he's always been in my top 5 or top 10. Just depend on what month or what year you asked me it.
I thought it was Stanley, and Stanley.
And then Kiss.
That's at the 6th spot.
Hov and Kiss. But like I said, top 5 or top 10. If you ever, at any point, if somebody has asked me my top 5 since I've been listening to the LOX and Jadakiss.
I'm giving my nephew great advice simply off of Jadakiss bars.
I just got done telling somebody today, I have learned too many lessons from Jadakiss to be putting up with certain shit in my life. I just have. And I think everybody should adopt those lessons.
Yeah, and if Jadakiss, Scarface too.
Facts.
Has a lot of
Ghost too.
Yeah.
And Cam and Jim.
Yeah.
And Cam, man. Yeah, and Cam and Jim. You knew where I was going, but I'm not going to go there. Cam and Jim.
He has some growing up to do before he can hand out life advice.
I got caught with a pistol in the airport in 2017.
You can't get caught with a pistol in the airport ever. I don't give a
Especially not in 2017.
Like, Jesus
Anytime
Christ.
after 9/11 is unacceptable. I'm just saying.
Nigga, you can't get caught with mouthwash in your bag.
That's what I'm saying. How the fuck you got a pistol you forgot about?
A whole pistol.
How you forget about the pistol in the bag?
Pistol.
You got that much luggage that you was like you thought it was. Anyway. The LOX won.
LOX won. Hey, feel good about that. I brought a joyful.
If we didn't bet money on it, we should have. You would have won it.
Yeah, that was.
Because I legit thought Jim was gonna come with that shit, but Jim just did Dipset verses, which I guess that made sense. But I also thought Jim might pull a Jadakiss and just start rapping in the middle of it because it's Jim. But Jim, it's Jim. So.
And plus Jadakiss been on a completely.
I'm not even mad at it.
Jadakiss been on a completely different wave and energy ever since he lost all that weight and started working out, man. So y'all ain't fucking with that nigga.
Yo, shout out to him and
Skinny
Action
Jadakiss
Bronson.
is something different.
Have you seen the new Skinny Action Bronson? Like I know you saw Action Bronson.
Skinny Bronson. Yeah.
No, I know you saw Skinny Bronson a few months ago. Have you seen new Skinny Bronson?
There's a newer version of Skinny Bronson.
Bruh. Pause. But bruh, like this. I gotta get. Nope, this ain't gonna work.
Oh, Skinny Bronson killing you?
Rick Ross, Action Bronson cannot be skinny, and I look like this. It's not gonna work no more.
And you know they eat
I gotta
more
get it
than
together.
you do.
I gotta get together, huh?
And you know they eat more than you do too.
They do.
That's fucked up. You a healthy nigga.
No, I'm a healthy nigga. That's the weird part. Every time I go to the doctor, they're like, "Yeah, you're fine."
What happened to that treadmill?
What do you mean? It's out there.
You put it together?
Yeah,
Oh.
you use it.
I
just bought some new running shoes. They're on the way Monday.
This nigga buying running shoes.
I bought me some under because I've been running in fucking feelers that I used to work in. It's just not gonna work no more.
This nigga bought feelers.
That was work shoes. So now I'm using
This
some new Under Armour
nigga
shit.
bought feelers.
Fuck you.
It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. But what's up with your mans? You know.
See, every time I get asked this question on this podcast, I don't know how I should answer it, and it bothers me. But I'm gonna let you finish.
What the fuck I'm talking about.
No, I don't. That's the problem. That's why it bothers me, because I never know who you talking about. Because you be saying niggas is my mans, that's not my mans, and then you be saying niggas is my mans, it is my mans, and then you be saying niggas is not my mans, but they kind of my mans.
You pick one. Let's see which one.
Like,
Let's see which one.
Who is my two main mans?
You know who your two main mans is.
You probably would say that's R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein, nigga. Who is it?
No, I would never put those perverts upon you.
That's a lie. What?
Maybe not Robert, but you know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not Harvey, but like Robert, I put it.
Which one is? They both terrible. They both terrible.
Yeah.
It's not like you can. What's the question?
What's up with your man?
Who?
Take a wild guess. Which one of you want to be your mans today?
None of these niggas are my mans, sir.
Are you walking with Jesus?
We talking about Kanye or something?
I was saying
about?
We could talk about Kanye.
What did Kanye do?
Oh, like I thought you watched his shit. His live stream of his Donda whole thing. His new pump fake.
Nigga, I saw I tuned into it before it started.
It was like on Apple Music and everything. Like,
I just happened to go on Apple Music to see, did Donda drop yet?
No.
And I saw that and I was like, another pump fake. And after I said, another pump fake, I clicked it and it was just an empty room. They streamed an empty room, I think, for hours before probably whatever he's about to talk about started. But if that's not who's my mans, then who's my mans? Because I think there's only one other nigga you could talk about, and I think that's the nigga that you personally want to fight.
Yeah, we can put 50 million on that. But
we could put 50 million on that?
Yeah,
you put 50 million on that. You willing to let that man possibly become $50 million richer if he sneak one? I'm asking. I'm not making a statement. I'm asking.
I'm
not saying I wouldn't.
I'm built out of something different, which is not bitch made. It's like he's not. He hit like a fucking like a fucking marshmallow. I ain't worried about that boy.
I don't think he know how to punch a nigga.
I'd back his shit because I am pretty sure.
Look, I'm pretty
off of pure hatred. I don't even have to have a fight under my belt. I'd whoop his ass off of pure hatred if I, you know what I'm saying? If it was real.
Look, don't think at any point on this podcast I've ever doubted you actually being able to whoop this little boy's ass. All I'm saying is, when he links with certain people, it brings certain shit out of him, it seems. And who has time for this shit? Or that shit?
Oh, bruh. Like, I would go, like, live in the gutter for, like, a week before the fight and get my head just, like, wrapped around, just, like, ripping this nigga's spine out of his back.
I feel
like I'm, like...
See, you want to Mortal Kombat this nigga, and like I've said time and time again, he's not worth it. And like he proves time
I'm gonna
and time
enjoy
again,
it. This
he's
is
not
for
worth
me.
it. We are talking about the same nigga, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why is he running his mouth cheerleading for the nigga with the most accurate, the nigga with the most accurate industry name ever?
All right, if y'all don't know what we talking about, we gonna let it be known. So there was a clubhouse.
I'm glad we led up to the same thing. Yeah, goddamn
I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm gonna call it what it is because it's gonna sound bitch mate because that's what it is. A gossip triangle.
Triangle. Don't put 21 in that. Oh no,
he was there. He was there, and he was within.
He tried to not be there, and he told them he didn't want to be there.
Yeah, but
hey,
it was between.
Time out.
It was between Bitch 9, Completely Whack 100. And 21.
Completely whack 100.
And they were pretty much going at each other. Well,
Mr. Savage made it very clear that he was not going to be a part of this quote unquote clubhouse gangster shit with you niggas.
That shit is so. It was like when he said that, I instantly knew exactly what he was talking about.
You and me both. And I think a lot of our listeners and a lot of people that they're listening with that may not know can explain to them what the fuck we're talking about.
And he tried to juke out of that shit as many times as like Reggie. Like remember when Reggie Bush had the good knees?
Oh my god!
Yeah, he tried to juke it like that, and they was not having it with all of the bitch gossip.
Before we knew Drew Brees was racist.
Fuckery.
Drew Brees is racist, right?
I think he is.
Yeah, anyway, move on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep. Damn, I was all thrown off now.
You were talking about Reggie Bush's knees.
Oh, yeah. You said, like, pause after that. You had to pause after that. Reggie Bush's knees.
I get the cadence I said it in was a little off, but you know what I mean.
It was way off. Take a sip out of your drink and smack after that. The fuck out of here. What kind of a disgusting nigga is you? Anyway, so 21 tried to juke away from all of this fuckery as much as he could, but completely whack 100 and bitch 9 would not allow it. They forced on the gossip triangle fuckery.
Get him, daddy.
And Snitch 9 himself grabbed the lube and started to completely whack 100.
This nigga said caress.
Caress. Completely whack 100. And to attempting to bully the foreigner known as 21 Savage. Into
This nigga
indulging
disrespected the queen when he did that shit.
in such fuckery as well. I think it was all an elaborate plot to bring down the foreigner known as 21 Savage. Down
Nigga,
to the
you
same
and me,
depths of fuckery and bitchtitude that is in the same box and home that houses completely whack 100 and his gay lover, Snitch 9. Oh,
no, we are clear on that.
Wait. And their love child, Bitchademics.
Oh, God.
And I'm finished.
Now, like I said, a match made in whole nigga heaven. You put DJ Academics, who was not a DJ nor a journalist, next to Snitch 9, who was not a gangster nor a rapper, next to Whack 100, who
Completely
is whack
Whack 100.
and not 100. Only thing I can think might happen is the devil's nonsense. So with that being said, I smell a play under a play that was supposed to be a play. That's just a little conspiracy theory busy for y'all. Should I go a little deeper?
Yeah. Are you talking about them trying to corrupt the person known as the foreigner that is 21 Savage?
I think all praise to the queen. I think that
Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck the queen. This is America, bitch.
president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Get the fuck out of anyway. I think in this little half circle, half moon constellation we have that is now whole nigga heaven, or a whole nigga match made in heaven, as I like to call it, Whack 100, DJ Academics, and Snitch 9. I think the broke nigga in this equation happens to be Whack 100. And I also think the nigga that happens to be, and you know what? Hey, Whack can talk to me crazy on Clubhouse. Don't nobody know me, nigga. We can meet up. And that's not a threat, but hey, we can talk. I'm sure this might come out later and he'll get mad about it and he'll be 50 then and it'll be like, nigga, I don't do. Anyway.
He gonna be whacker 100 by then, nigga.
Grandpa. Anyway, look. My point is, I feel like in this situation, there's a play that Whack has that 6ix9ine don't know about, and there's a play that 6ix9ine got that Whack don't know about. And there's a play that 6ix9ine and Academics got that Whack and 6ix9ine don't know about. The Academics got, because Academics gonna fuck, because Academics say they hoes. They all hoes. So you gotta follow me. Listen. So then they say, hey, how can we get some headlines? You promo. We just did a 3-hour podcast. Me and Snitch. Snitch, you rap. Me, fake like I'm Suge Knight. So we so we you know
But you
we
right,
can
though.
we can
That's what he do.
we can pull this together and maybe get some headlines out of it. So let's go on Clubhouse, and who be on Clubhouse the most? That's popping. Oh, 21. Oh yeah, you want that nigga? He don't like you, right? He's supposed to be a real street nigga. And then y'all heard the little 10-minute conversation. If you didn't, look it up. But that had to have been the most. I woke up to that, right? Like, my ears felt violated. I heard a 43-year-old man screaming at a 26, 27-year-old British resident that
Foreigner that so happens
foreigner
to be
from Atlanta
that happens to be named 21.
Anyway,
21.
I'm pretty sure
21.
that's not okay. And with that being said, I'm pretty sure that when he said that, him being whack, he meant a little more maybe aggression behind it than what he, or no, he didn't mean as much aggression behind it as how he said it. Because I do believe them niggas have had an interaction together. But I don't believe just because this nigga has lived in Britain before or is a resident of the United Kingdom, foreigner of the, whatever you want to call him, I don't think that Atlanta shit is going to make a difference when it comes to Whack coming out there and trying to talk that shit, or even 21 coming out there and Whack trying to do. We have seen this foreigner and Atlanta resident. We know him to be that. He has grown up there to be a little off. Just a little bit.
21.
He's pulled guns out on people for no reason.
21.
We've heard stories and interviews. His words, not ours.
21.
But I guess I kind of lost track of where I was going fully. But I guess what I'm saying is I'm saying that to say this. Motherfucking Whack 100 keeps talking and keeps talking and keeps talking. And nobody has been asking for Whack 100 since the game brought him up, 2 years ago?
You know how Whack 100 is? He's
as 100 a nigga can be if he was whack.
He is one of the reasons, like, people like him are the reasons why when I see them, like, endorse certain artists, that no matter how good an artist may be, may have the potential of, or whatever, I will not listen to that artist because they're endorsed by that motherfucker.
I felt like that, yeah.
Blueface is one of those people. I can never listen to Blueface because he is directly attached to Whack.
But who did he, even if he wasn't attached to Whack, who was Whack attached to before the game brought him up? I'm not saying the game made him anybody. Apparently, he's really big in L.A. And, hey, if I go to L.A., I got to check in.
He's Lil Knight.
Whatever. I ain't never seen a nigga want to be Suge so bad. I ain't never seen a nigga want to.
Sometimes you have role models, and sometimes your role model, you know what I'm saying, got a loan from Harry O, and
look,
y'all made Death Row.
He's not. So, he's not wrong when he's talking about how maybe 6ix9ine should have reacted with certain shit, but at the same time, that little bullshit they tried to pull with 21.
Nigga. That whole
you cannot make me think that this nigga is not smart enough to know what he was doing. Man. No matter how dumb he act, no matter how dumb he goes, no matter how much dumb shit. He even brought up another perfect person we like to talk about, Meek Mill. He said, "Bitch, I'll slap you on sight when I see you. It's already a problem with you, nigga. My wife gonna go to the car."
See, certain people just like be pump faking. I believe that's a pump faking bullshit. But here's my thing. That whole thing, remember back in the day when we was kids or teenagers, and there would be the mad 3-way connections on the phone, and you just had 6, 7 motherfuckers, pretty much what Clubhouse is today. Somebody didn't like somebody from that side or they go to that school and shit. And then there's a bunch of motherfuckers yelling, talking around in circles about what the fuck they think they gonna do, what they gonna do when they see who so and so, whatever, pull up, whoop, 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 whoop. And there's always that, like, at least two people up there that's doing the heller slurping in the background. Get him, bitch nine. And then,
Get him, daddy.
And then you have that motherfucker that gets off of the phone and is like, all right, for sure.
Remember that video 6ix9ine did where he looked like a bitch in it? He swapped his face with a bitch. That's what he looked like when he said that.
That was, first off,
I don't know what video that was, but he literally swapped his face with a bitch. He had it was a chicken with, like, brown panties, but it was a whole thing.
Y'all better, like, if I'm cooking a nigga, like, and that nigga's about to, like, just looking like his life is about to end, and everyone is laughing their ass off, y'all better not cheer me on like that, nigga. Y'all better shut up. Like, stand there and look at me in support. Don't throw out pom poms like 6ix9ine. Don't do that. And I'm gonna look around and be like, yo, shut up.
I feel like that's where Wack fucked up, because it's like, you went through all of that shit. You brought all of that energy, and at no point did you tell him that, hey, nigga, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm talking to him right now. Like I said, you're 43 years old.
And he's talking to a bunch of 24, 25-year-olds.
I think, about 21 and, 21 is probably, like, closer to our age. But I think 6ix9ine is, like, 22. 23.
I don't give a fuck how old he is. The point is, it's like, this old ass man shouldn't be talking to these niggas about shit right now other than game. If he ain't giving them niggas no type of game, he shouldn't be saying shit to these young niggas.
I think he was trying to do that until he got into the, nigga, I'll slap the shit out of you, little boy. That was the shit that was like, my ears went up. I said, oh my God. Excuse me?
You know somebody gonna get shot over that, right?
Well, I guess that's what
Atlanta niggas got dreads.
I've asked you, George, how many times you hear a street niggas say in a heated conversation, say less. And that place in which he said say less and did not end up on the news later. Like, that's usually how that happens.
It's like, all right.
Niggas don't just say, I don't get how niggas took that any other way. And Wack just kept going, boy, I ain't even gonna punch you, nigga. I'm gonna treat you like a bitch. I'm gonna open hand slap you when I see. Huh?
Yeah.
Look, I don't care if you're 53. I don't care if you're 83. Don't talk to me like that.
Look, my nigga.
And I told you when you hopped on here with your mans, because I knew y'all was going to try to pull some shit. I'm not doing that gangster shit on Clubhouse with you. I told you that.
And he was smart enough to probably, and more than likely know that people would have been recording that conversation, would put it up on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, which it was. It was like, yo, this.
No way, nobody that was having that conversation didn't know that was going to happen.
Right. So it's like, dog, I'm not. It just seemed like one of those just old, just bitch ass high school moves where motherfuckers try to corner you or put you in a box and like, yeah. So what about that? This, that, and the other. Woo, 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 woo. And it wasn't even that energy before, because people are watching or people are listening, and that shit's trash. That shit is completely whack. 100.
I vote. Let's change his name to Wack 1000. Why? Because that nigga's 1000% whack.
Yeah, like he's
exceeded.
gradually risen.
If he's as OG as he says he is, why
that's
not?
not OG shit. You don't move. That's not how OG moves.
And I feel like a lot of shit I say on this podcast, if I do what I want to do, might come back to bite me in the ass. And if it does, that's fine with me. But I feel like I'm okay with saying that because he whack. He whack.
You trash.
He whack.
You trash.
Your name's accurate. Hey, and you just gonna say what? Nigga, you niggas don't know. You niggas ain't from the motherland. You niggas don't know no street shit. Like,
All I'm gonna say is you hang with a rat,
cute,
you a rat too.
I'm
So,
scared too, nigga. That was other shit that got me to 21 said. I'm scared, bruh. You ain't gotta do all of that. I'm already scared, my nigga. Like, say less, my nigga. I'm already scared. Chill out. Because he was about to go into a whole thing about how he was going to have his wife go to the car again if he see him. And then he slap him. He was going to have a whole thing about, hey, say that, bruh, I'm already scared.
you
Relax.
Good, you good. I mean,
And I noticed that's a recurring thing, apparently, in interviews. I've seen that in the two interviews I've watched.
That nigga wife ain't gonna let that nigga do shit.
His wife probably is the type of chick that would do that. I believe a lot of shit. No, don't get it twisted.
If she wanted to happen,
Don't
if she
get it
was like,
twisted.
nigga, don't fight that stupid ass nigga.
Right.
It's gonna be like,
Right.
you ain't,
Right.
You is not gonna fight no 21 Savage. But baby, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like you was not. Right, your bitch, you gonna talk about
You not just
smacking
popping
21
off on
Savage,
niggas like-
smacking
the same
21
way
Savage
you
at
just-
the Grammys.
The same way you was on Academics podcast trying to pop off at Snitch 9 about motherfucking you wait till you put nigga, you not just about to pop off at okay, maybe you would pop off at the Grammys, but come on, dog. Why? Why? The fact if you got invited, why would you do that?
I'm gonna give you the bing.
Why would you do that? Let's say Blueface got a record to go to the Grammys. I think he already got Grammy nominated. Let's say Blueface won a Grammy. You gonna go to you see Meek Mill there? You gonna go there and pop off on that nigga? That's not stupid at 50.
He ain't
At
gonna do that
90,
shit.
however old you
Like I
are,
said,
come
his
on,
wife,
dog.
His wife ain't gonna let him pop off like that. Cause you think she gonna look all glamorous and shit just for him to fuck that moment up?
Ain't
to
nobody get
fight
all
Meek
dolled up
Mill.
for your ass. Come on here and get into a fight.
Right, to fight Meek Mill, nigga.
Shut your ass out.
Yeah, she gonna be like, nigga, if you don't sit your dumb ass the fuck down.
And I'm not saying nothing. I'm not trying to make it personal. I'm just saying like that nigga said. If you know, we all know the type of woman we want to be with. She not just gonna get dolled up and ready to go just to come out, let you get into some bullshit, and then keep going on.
No. She gonna be like, nigga.
Go back to the crib.
She gonna
Nigga,
be like,
we got
nigga,
invited to the
you
Grammys.
gonna bite
nigga.
this
Let's
bullet
enjoy
tonight,
the
nigga.
night.
You gonna bite this bullet, nigga. Matter of fact, we gonna enjoy this damn Grammys and shit, and we gonna go to a whole different party where this nigga's not at, and we gonna enjoy it. Fuck that shit.
Hey, look, just for advanced purposes, I'm already scared.
I ain't scared of shit. You know, whack
I'm
ass.
already scared.
I'm gonna say he's sitting down with a rat, and he be conversing with a rat on a regular basis, which makes him a rat too. So, to my logic and my morality and my street code, so yeah, which isn't completely whack. So there you go.
100. What's next?
Oh shit! Can get stronger.
You can't punch little people though. That's the thing. Just because they gain weight and get stronger like normal people don't mean you can punch little people and they won't fall like little people.
What if they explode? You don't know until you punch one. His head might fall off. Who the fuck knows? But after we find that out and the experiment is conducted, then we draw a conclusion, and there you go. That's called science, nigga.
That is not how science works.
That's
And
exactly
that's not
how science works.
with little people or anything.
That's exactly how science works. I don't know how the fuck you think science works.
Little people don't explode. Science
Have you seen
probably
one or
can't
did
prove
not?
it that they can't. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say science can prove they can't. I'm just going to go with the assumption that little people don't explode. Okay?
Have you ever seen an explosion in a little person in the same room?
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Just because you've never seen an explosion in a little person in the same room, don't make neither not. Why are we? Can we start the show back? Some things we shouldn't do. My ass.
Look, my scientific curiosity allows me to punch this fucking midget. For you, it may be something different.
That's not how that works.
It is, dog. That's exactly how science works.
We're gonna have to bleep that.
That's exactly how science works. Hypothesis, conduct the experiment, control your conclusion.
That's fucked up. Hypothesis might equal possible conclusion because hypothesis should be theory. But
It is a
little
theory
people exploding is not a test that should be done to begin with.
So you tell me, if Brock Lesnar punches a real midget as hard as he can,
That's
that
a felony, sir.
It definitely is. That's not the point. You bringing up legalities. The point is, does or does not this little person explode? I think it does. Now, it can be, it can be true. It can be true. But you don't know until you conduct the experiment.
I guess that's something we'll leave up to science. And this is where we would have had an ad. And we are back. What is left on the docket, my friend?
I think. So people think Dr. Dre is a terrible father.
Oh my God. I thought we started with violence to not end with violence, but I guess we coming back in with violence.
It's not. I don't think it's violent, but I do.
Is it not? The nigga's a billionaire. She might be homeless. Is she homeless? Is this his daughter? I'm on Dr. Dre's side. I'm on Dr. Dre's side, goddammit.
Look, fam. I think Dr. Dre, personally, I just hope his therapist, I hope he going to therapy because that man has a lot to talk through, I'm sure. Because he has to pay out $300,000 a month in spousal support. That shit hurt. We talked about that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you know what I'm saying? Everybody calling him terrible dad and trying to call Pusha T because his daughter's living outside of her car. And they like, somebody send Pusha T and CPS down to Dr. Dre to make sure that he's parenting correctly.
You hiding the home from your daughter. No, all right.
Not hiding the daughter from your home. Like, dog. Making this nigga look.
I ain't gonna never get a Drake beat.
You ain't never gonna get a Drake feature neither. But, it's the things that we gotta sacrifice in life to make a joke and a good pun. But
comes with the territory.
Yeah, so I'm on Dre's side as well. And the reason, and I'm gonna be logical on why I'm on Dre's side. Because look here. If I'm a billionaire, if I'm a trillionaire, if I'm a quadruple trillionaire, you know what I'm saying? All three types of billionaires, you feel me? If I got that type of money, and this is my daughter, allegedly, this is my child, this is my seed walking around on the earth.
Allegedly.
And she's living out of her car.
Look, this lady is almost 40 years old. This is not allegedly his child.
Look.
This is probably his kid.
More than likely. But just for legality, because I don't like getting sued.
I don't know how they pre-rolled this, but they pre-rolled it.
They pre-rolled it. Them pre-rolls are quite ass. They barely smoke.
This one is... Continue.
Yeah, you should turn that into a blunt. Be respectful of the weed.
I think I will.
You want some other papers? I got some of those too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break that down.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's disgusting. Anyway, so if my daughter is in that type of situation, if I'm Mr. Andre Young, she's in that position because she is there for a reason. You burned some bridges. You did some fuckery.
This is your daughter.
You can burn some bridges, my nigga.
But if you Dre though, Dre already lost his son. Like that ain't shit to joke about. That nigga already lost the kid. So if you got a daughter that's out here just on the street, what the fuck happened? Like some shit like that crazy had to happen to where you just like.
But also, if you know that
you got a Billy, nigga,
if you know that your kid is already out there living out on the streets and living outside of her car and whatnot.
This is all alleged, but still,
this is all allegedly. But if you were knowing of this fact, before anybody else knew about it, you kind of cool with it, and there's probably a reason as to why. Cause you wouldn't like a person that loves their kid dearly, and their kid loves them dearly. There's that mutual parental, kid vibe and unity. You ain't just gonna leave your kid out there to, like, on the streets if it wasn't a good reason.
That's a fact.
We know people personally who's been so grimy to even rob their own grandmothers.
That is a fact, unfortunately.
So
Multiple people.
yes,
Actually.
yes, grimy, stupid motherfuckers who don't give not a fuck.
Yikes.
So with that being said, ain't it possible to fuck over your parent to a point to where they like, you know what, fuck you. You want to do it on your own? Do it.
It is definitely possible.
You can get to that point of disrespect.
But I think
anybody could.
Depending on the person who's the parent, I think that might say a lot about, like, how far did you push them?
Yeah,
like, as the child, how far did you push them for them to be like, I don't give a fuck?
Yeah, look, fam. For
I'm
all,
saying it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It happens, but
I don't know
too.
the situation. All I'm gonna say is this: for all we know, it is quite possible that the relationship that they have as father and daughter may be a toxic one.
It's very possible.
You know what I'm saying? It may be bad,
And assumably, or it's assumable, or assumably, whichever one is a word, that might be the reason.
Yeah, like
If this is a real thing,
Yeah,
that might be
it
the
could
reason.
really be a thing where it's like me being around you, you being around me is just not good for anybody's vibe. I can't stand you can't stand me.
But
It's not like we shouldn't love each other, but there is those voids that make it to where people just can't or don't.
now, this lady is apparently 38 years old and living out of her car.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't, from what I've read, seem to be in any dire straits in terms of other than in need of money and a place to stay, like having a drug habit. And I didn't go that deep into the story myself, but you got $1 billion, but I don't care how much you hate your kids. Can you not give them a roof if they need it? Allegedly. I do mean allegedly.
Like I said, if there is a reason why I'm not financially gonna help my kid, and I got it for sure, I got it.
Whether it's with the chick you just divorced or not, like this is
I got it though.
Maybe we don't even know if this lady is Dr. Dre's daughter for real. But if you look at her face,
like,
I mean, she kind of look like Dre in the face.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But a
lot of daughters look like their fathers.
If my daughter had a drug habit and she came at me and was like, I need $5,000. I'm living outside of my car. I just need something to get a start up or whatever. Whoop.
My daughter came to me and told me why aren't you coming here? First off, why aren't you coming to me to stay here?
Some type of void. But it's like I said, if it's a drug problem, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna give you $5,000. We can go get you an apartment right now. I'll pay for it straight cash. I'll fill up your food, your refrigerator, so you have something to eat and shit. I'll do all this shit for you, so you have everything essentially that you need. But I'm not gonna give you straight cash to where you would. And like I said, you have drug. You could blow it and like snort it up your nose, shoot it up your arm, whatever the fuck. Allegedly, this all hypothetical. If you were in such a, in such a position, I would help you get everything else straight, so you straight, and then you can figure out the rest. Cool. If you don't want to live with me, you know what I mean, or if that's not a possibility, cool. But if you really gonna scorn me, like, I don't know what it would take for my kid to say something or say or do to me for me to be like, nah, I'm done. Like,
you have to fuck me over really, really.
Yeah,
hard.
but we all know that there's all types of families, nigga, with fucked up past, presents, and futures that's wild as shit, and you just like, dog.
Seeing as this
is
is all allegedly, let me take it a step further. I'll go as far as maybe saying this daughter is 38 years old. Dre's been in the game over 30 years. What Dre did she get? She might not have got the Dre we all know. She might have got young, ignorant Dre as a father, which might not have been, allegedly, which might not have been the guy that he is now. So I'm sure him as a father might feel some regrets, but still, you go, what happened to where I'm not trying to help you? Allegedly.
Yeah, but
allegedly.
Anybody that knows or has been around old enough that had their parents around them, one, both, whatever, you'll see your parents evolve the older they get, and you're naturally evolving, and you trying to when you're a young kid trying to evolve into an adult.
Trying not to evolve into them,
right,
as well.
You're evolving as well. So it's like someone can be. There's people that have been alcoholics for a good portion of their kids' lives and shit. Something happened. They went to AA, got their shit straight, been sober for mad years. A completely different person.
And there's some niggas that can't get it right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But some people can evolve past what their past transgressions were, and what they did. You can evolve out of that being that same person. The point is whether you want to forgive them or not comes into play. But if you 38 years old, you know people change. You know people evolve.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
It's what you want to do. But I said that this is more or less like a personal issue.
Yeah,
I didn't like the fact that people
was
trying to just slander Dr. Dre as being like a bad dad and shit.
Because I feel like it is his daughter, but at the same time, we don't know the ends.
Yeah, because like I said, it's personal shit. You don't know what the fuck is up.
And I feel bad for her, and I feel bad for Dre for what you said, because it's like you making him look like a bad dad, and you making her look like she's some desolate just out here. We don't know neither one of these niggas' story.
No.
For real. Even if you want to crack jokes about it, which we haven't even done, because all of this shit is alleged, all of this shit is assumed, and I'm pretty sure there's a good reason for something if any of it is true.
If you saying
not to be on anybody's side, but something is obviously amiss.
If you saying fuck my kid, or you saying that about your own kid, you know what I'm saying? There's something there. There's some shit that needs to be talked about.
You know what? I like how we cooking this episode, nigga. We cooking, condensing, and shipping it out as we going in, nigga. We got the fries going, we got the nuggets going, while the burgers is flipping and getting made and getting served out through the drive-through. God damn it, we good when we do this.
I'm still in my $1 billion bag too, because we still got to give Rihanna the shout out from. You know what I'm saying?
That was not gonna go unnoticed.
No, she.
Billionaire
Club.
Riri.
I wonder how ASAP feels about this.
His baby mama was gonna have $1 billion.
Yeah, but
because as long as I feel like Rihanna would let it happen because she wants to do it.
Are we gonna see ASAP Rocky evolve into a new type of Pokemon along with Rihanna?
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be one we like.
You think he's gonna be an asshole Pokemon?
I think he's gonna turn into Russell Wilson.
You think he's gonna turn into Russell Wilson?
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be the Harlem Russell Wilson. There's a lot of Harlem talk this episode. He's gonna be the Harlem Russell Wilson. Rihanna got a Billy. He don't. They both got classic albums. Everybody want a new Rihanna album.
Never gonna happen at this point.
Probably not. No. But simultaneously, Rocky drop one, he drop one. If he don't, whatever. Why not? Why not retire and be a dad, bro? Why not? Just try to be the best man for Rihanna you can be, nigga. That's what I would be doing.
They look like they still in hustle mode. I don't even think.
They probably are in their own way. Yeah, but that nigga doing underwear deals and shit. You seen a nigga modeling underwear somewhere.
I don't want to look at A$AP Rocky.
I didn't want to see it when I saw it.
You be watching a whole bunch of shit you don't want to. What you allegedly don't want to look at, but you be looking at it.
I end up in weird places on the internet. That's all I can say.
Search history looks probably disgusting.
Oh, I'd go to somebody's jail. in some country, I'd be in somebody's jail for sure.
But yeah, we gotta give her a shout out. That's great. That's dope. That's black excellence.
Hey, Riri dropped the. What
It's
was
bit-
it?
it's just
she,
bitter-
she about to do weave. That was the thing. She about to do weave now.
Riri Weave?
Yes.
Damn.
She about to do Fenty weave.
Damn.
She in it for the hood, man.
See, it's bitter. Is this a bittersweet?
Oh shit, Nip. Rest in peace, Nip.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nip. Yes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Crenshaw, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what's up, you know what I mean? But it's just a bittersweet moment that she becomes a billionaire just because I know
That's
that album,
bittersweet.
that album ain't never coming. She gonna Dr. Dre us now. And she has all the reason to, because why
Dr. Dre gave us an album after he gave us a Billy. After he gave himself a Billy. Made a Billy.
That's because the Straight Outta Compton movie was coming out. If there was no NWA movie coming out, you think we would have got that Dr. Dre album? Probably not.
You can't. But see, I feel like you saying that like you can predict Riri's moves. You can't. That's the beautiful thing about her. You can't predict it. You can't predict it.
Nigga,
Can't predict it, bro.
Nigga, if I know I'm making I made significantly way more money selling lingerie, makeup, and weave, nigga, than I have in my long tenured music career. Fuck your album. Fuck your want for an album. Fuck your label. Fuck your contract. Fuck your secretary who passed me the contract. Fuck the person that actually wrote this bitch. Fuck that copyright. Fuck everything. I'm doing makeup, weave, and lingerie. Because
Okay, that's
this
like
shit.
saying Hov ain't gonna never do another album. No. Hov got $1 billion too.
Yeah, but
We all waiting for the next one.
yeah, but Hov has a way of spread.
And it might come next year. It might come in 5 years. We don't know.
Yeah, but what Hov do ain't
Might come this year. We
But
don't know.
what Hov don't do, he's not just an entertainer though. When he get on his
Neither is Rihanna. She's not just an entertainer.
What it's like when I'm talking about when it comes on to Jay-Z, when it comes on to making music and shit, nigga, there's life in that shit.
So is it with Rihanna? I have to feel so.
That's the way he gets away a lot of his.
That's why he signed
That's
her.
why that's the way he gets his gems off, and he wants
That's
to
why
deliver
he
gems.
signed her. So it's the same with Rihanna.
Rihanna don't write her own music.
Not all of it, but she used to write most of it, and I'm sure still writes some of it, most of it, if not.
Not a
That
lot.
might. We don't know that.
Nigga, watch. Look at the credits. Look at the credits on Anti. Look at the credits on Apologetic.
I've seen the credits on Anti. She is credited on each of those songs. Just because you are half credited with a song, don't mean you didn't start writing the song. It's not your song. It just means you wanted other people to help you with the song.
People know she don't write a lot of the.
People know most artists don't write their fucking music all the way through.
Her specifically is who the fuck we're talking about.
I'm saying like most artists at her level, yeah.
Look,
Beyonce don't write most of her songs,
yeah, but she
still writes, and the songs she does write are still good.
Beyonce is the is
Rihanna and her on the same level now. I want to
she
hear it.
she shacked the she shacked the Solange's Kobe. Cause Solange is actually like writes a lot of the Beyonce records. Like the best Beyonce records, Solange writes them shits. But Solange ain't got the Beyonce juice.
Mr. Crab mean, bruh. What you mean? Solange didn't start this shit.
No, but like
Who you think was writing them records? Before Destiny's Child got there. Who you think was writing them records?
I'm not saying,
When Destiny's Child got there, who you think was
nigga,
writing most of them records?
So I can explain my point, because you asking a question and
I'm asking multiple questions.
What I'm saying is the better Beyonce music,
In your opinion.
in my opinion, to a certain after B-Day, was mostly written by Solange. Solange is wasn't doing music at that point in time at all because she had the kid and shit. Like she had just had the
I'll
kid.
definitely say Solange got her over that hump for sure.
She put it she put her shit
sure.
on pause. She was writing a lot of Beyonce music and that shit was
She
going.
got her over that hump.
And that's why even if you listen to Solange's music, which she writes in her own, completely writes it, it sounds indifferent to
That might be
Beyonce shit.
blasphemous, but-
I believe this is my fan theory, but I don't know. Maybe the Beehive can confirm this or not. I believe that motherfucker Solange is actually Sasha Fierce. It's just
That's what I mean by she got her over there.
Yeah, it's the
So that thing, I
it's the
thought everybody knew that.
it's the caricature. And
I thought everybody knew
then
that.
why the fuck was I explaining all of this if you knew
No,
that?
I never said Solange didn't write the records. I just said the records Beyonce has written. The reason Beyonce has gotten to that level. The reason Rihanna has gotten to that. Nigga, wasn't nobody writing Ponder Replay for her. Nigga, she wrote that. Didn't nobody write fucking, what was the album after that? I forgot which one came after that. Didn't nobody write Rated R for her? She had help, yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like there were things as you grow as an artist, once you get to that level, yeah, the credits around each song grow because there's more people putting in shit on each song. It might not just be the bars, it might just be how you say the bars, nigga. But it's enough money to go around.
If I'm making significantly more money selling lingerie and I ain't never got a fucking tour, why?
That's your choice. I'm just saying, I don't think George.
My point is
I'm just saying, I don't think that she's not gonna put out another album.
why would you? How the fuck
How
you still drop it?
You still dropped it? You caught it.
What the fuck?
This nigga, I threw the blunt. Y'all seen it? I threw or didn't see it.
He caught it with his
He
hand.
caught it in both hands and still dropped it.
Wow, you Mark
That's
Sanchez.
yes.
You Mark
That's
Sanchez.
yes, that's his last name. What's his middle name?
Oh damn! I forgot about
It's
it.
George Sanchez though.
Yeah, it's
Whatever the
definitely
middle
George
name is,
Sanchez.
that's your last name. Now you Sanchez.
Yep, blunt fumbling.
Instead of butt fumbling. Nigga.
Yeah, blunt fumbling like ass nigga. But yeah, I wouldn't do it if I was Rhea. I wouldn't. But
You wouldn't do what? Make another album? Bro, we need it.
we do.
We need it.
I don't give a fuck about y'all.
And yeah, I wouldn't either, but at the same time, you didn't know. When I say you, let's say Rihanna, you didn't know anti was going to be anti when you made it and dropped it. And you also didn't know this Fenty shit was going to happen the way you planned it out. Yeah, you was already thinking about it.
So I could go out with
but
Thriller.
this shit really blew up.
So I could go out with Thriller, make a Billy off of selling makeup, weave, and lingerie. She.
I don't think that's her Thriller. Maybe because of the Billy, that's her Thriller. I feel like, please, I hope this camera's running. If it's not, I hope y'all listening. I feel like this is off the wall. Anti's off the wall. If you know Michael Jackson music, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like Anti was off the wall. She ain't even fucking made Thriller yet.
All right. She made Thriller. This is Thriller. No. Off the wall, in my opinion.
Nigga, no, because 2001 was Thriller. Compton was Unbreakable. We didn't need Unbreakable. We could have went without that Michael Jackson album.
It's a good Michael Jackson album, though.
It's good, but we didn't need it. Compton's a good album. We didn't need it. Not what we wanted. Not what we expected.
So, why would she?
The Chronic though, 1, Chronic 2, Off the Wall, and Thriller. Oh my God.
But she made Thriller or Off the
Or
Wall.
no, in that case, it'd be Bad and Thriller.
Whichever. It doesn't.
Did Bad come after Thriller?
Bad was first.
No, Off the Wall was first.
Was it? Yeah, Off the Wall. Yeah.
No, it was Off the Wall, Bad than
Bad.
Thriller.
Yeah, Bad.
Okay,
Yeah. We wasn't there, nigga.
We wasn't even alive.
Fuck Mike.
We know music, nigga. Whatever, huh?
Fuck Mike. I'm a Prince fan anyway. But yeah,
I've always been 50-50.
But still, when you drive, like nigga, you got Anti, and you could just walk away on that with a Billy and some thongs and some weave
and makeup
and some makeup
perfume.
and some perfume.
It's probably smells men's shit too. Men's night fucking
Fenty Men.
Yeah, she got like this. You ain't seen that silk robe, silk pant, black shit. Nigga, that shit sell out every other month. I've been trying to get it for a year. It's a whole silk robe and a whole silk pant thing she got for this. She got a whole men's line. Nigga, that shit sell out all the time.
Not
Can't wait to get some Fenty underwear. Rihanna, what's up? It's in the bag. This nigga better not be throwing up in my bathroom. What?
I don't know. You know,
It sound like he might be.
nigga whack Harlow. You never know.
Oh. You better not have thrown up in the closet.
Point at him wearing a Jaguar shirt. Don't wear a Jaguar.
I want to buy a Jaguar. Not even I want to buy the car, but mostly the animal.
I really want an exotic fur. Just like a really like boss ass fur. I don't know really.
See, you trying to get PETA on our ass. I'm just trying to have
Is
one. Is
furring bad now? Do we not do that anymore?
Is furring bad now? What the fuck is furring?
I don't know, nigga. When you wearing the furs, nigga.
Yes, no. PETA has always been. That's why they throw paint on niggas. You ain't never heard that story about Waka Flocka? They threw a whole gallon of paint on Waka Flocka because he Waka Flocka Flame. For those of you that don't know, motherfucker, because he wore like a cheetah or something to an award show.
Oh, well, you can't do cheetah. Ain't those?
It was
endangered?
something. It's PETA. They do it for endangered animals and ones that they keep making new ones of.
Like, what's the upgrade from chinchilla?
Something you had to ask a nigga that worked for Dietrich. It's in the bag.
Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to do no lion fur and shit. That's how you get, like, that's something extra. I understand that. But if I want to rock a motherfucking all green chinchilla.
I don't think they make those, sir.
Oh, shit, nigga.
I'm sure you can find it.
Call Virgil. They make anything. You know what I'm saying? And
see, I didn't want to bring him up. But you had to bring him up.
You don't have to yell about Virgil. You don't have to.
I do.
I'm talking about talking about my green chinchilla. You bringing up Virgil.
I believe it was last week.
Don't do it.
When we brought up Mr. Oblo.
2
and
weeks
I
ago.
said, no. And what I meant by that was not only the design that I saw at that time, but the design that I didn't know I would see not only 2 weeks later.
Oh my God.
Which is a complete ripoff of the losing members of the LOX versus Dipset versus, meaning Joel Santana's whole little hat get up. And I felt the way about it. I'm not from Harlem. I ain't never had a Dipset chain. I always wanted one like a lot of us. But at the same time.
Not after the 2 nights ago.
Nah, I still want a Dipset chain.
Losing team. Respect it, though.
Did they lose?
Yes.
They lost, but did they lose?
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, like, Virgil is, why do you, I guess this is really my question. Why do y'all want to give him your money so bad? I get looking at some of the off-white things and going like, ooh, okay. But then when I see the socks is $136, maybe I'm just a broke boy.
You is.
And I am. But, God, what are we doing when we giving this man hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for things with, if not quotation marks around them with the name Off-White? We are giving him money for recreations of things we've seen from artists just endorsing
If
things
he's
they've
from
already
the
done. It's nasty.
If you from the culture and you profiting off the culture that we created, I don't really see that as being a bad thing.
Where is Virgil from? I thought Virgil was from like Orange County. Are you from the culture if you're from like Orange County? I don't know.
Nigga, he can be for the culture, nigga. Just because you from Orange County.
You
nigga.
shit on Lil Xan too many times to say niggas from Orange County are for the culture.
Oh, no. Lil Xan ain't for the culture. He's the culture.
He's from Orange County or some shit, or Redwood County, some shit like that.
But so is Tyler, the Creator.
Off the lake, fucking California.
But I don't think Tyler, the Creator, is not for the culture because he's from Orange County.
Okay, so why do you think Tyler, the Creator, is not for the culture?
I think he is for the culture, nigga.
So why do you think
I'm
Lil Xan
refuting
is
your
not
point.
so why do you think Lil Xan is not for the culture?
Look at that nigga.
He looks like a rapper.
He looks.
He looks like he's for the culture. He looks like he's for the culture.
He looks like a failed abortion.
So does Kodak Black. What's your point?
Yeah, and we see where Kodak is.
He's doing pretty good.
He will be back in
Just
prison
put out an album.
in
It's
no
not
time.
bad. What?
He will be back in prison in no time.
See, you've been wishing death on Kodak forever. And when I say death, I mean jail and
He
bad shit.
He spoke
Not
ill
death.
on a god. He spoke ill on a god and his queen. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm Mexican for real. I can hold a grudge forever and not lose a fucking night of a wink sleep.
I've heard about you niggas. You right.
Man,
I don't know.
I could witness terrible things and would never say a word about it and still go straight to sleep. Like, that's going with me to the grave.
You know what that just made me think about? That little clip from that Academics and 6ix9ine interview where he was like, you know what? Hey, don't nobody notice, but I saw Shotty fucking. Anyway, yeah. he the nigga's a snitch. Anyway, what else? What the fuck we got to get into before we get up out of here? We pretty much done.
I gotta let that bitch breathe and
Please.
we can get the fuck out of y'all.
Well, then please let her breathe.
Let the bitch breathe. Now, I was very much excited, like this week, because Nas said he was gonna do a King's Disease 2. So I was like,
Which was a surprise to moi.
Because
Surprise.
I'm like, shit, you nitty, like, nigga, motherfucking
You know
King
how I
Disease
found
1
out about
is
it,
still
right?
marinating. It's still in my phone on download. Nigga, I still ain't took it off yet.
You know how I found out about King Disease 2, right?
How did you find about
How
it?
you think? I'm Stanley.
You was on the Twitter?
Of course. And what do you think was
Duh.
trending in my algorithm?
EPMD.
2.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Now
ain't even heard it yet. And I was like, just from the beat, I'm sure he didn't switch the beat up. I haven't even heard it yet. Don't tell me if he did or didn't. I'm sure he hasn't. And EPMD on it, along with M on it, along with the dog. Come on.
That shit was nuts. That's
That's all you gotta say. Don't even tell me no more. Don't even tell me no more.
That
Don't even
shit's
tell me
nuts.
no more. You gonna spoil it.
Now, I will say this. I feel like there's a difference between 1 and 2. 2,
I still haven't heard all of 1, actually.
1 is
on me.
1 has. I feel like 1 is like a quintessential what you would think an album should be, or what you would want from an album if you.
A Nas album.
Yeah, if you were making one, you know what I mean.
2021, yeah.
But this one it's like it's a vibe. Like you press play on that bitch and there's a vibe that you rolling out to like the entire way. That's indifferent than the vibe from part 1. I would say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's more mellow. You know what I'm saying? It's that shit that if you started that shit at like 8:30 at night, just got into the car and was just whipping around, and the sun went down, and you just on that, and you can just have some vibe and just riding music and shit. If you like the lyrical music and shit, but it's real good and shit. That's that album. Like, plus I do really want to acknowledge the fact that how much the fucking Nas Hit Boy thing just works, because that nigga tried that shit with Kanye after he been saying his album done for like 4 years, and that shit turned out to be something tragic, and then he linked with Hit Boy, and it's been a match made in heaven ever since. So if he want to keep making albums completely done by Hit Boy, I don't go fuck. Keep doing that. If it works, it's working. It's working.
I think the Hit Boy fit works. I also think Nas has what's the word? I think he's kept himself from, and I do mean himself, from a lot of other great producers that weren't niggas in New York, weren't niggas he knew, or were niggas that he knew that didn't do do for him. And I think that showed a lot. That showed out most in the Kanye shit. But
Yeah.
at the same time, prior to the Kanye shit, what did he put out?
That was Life Is Good, and that was like what?
That wasn't great.
What?
When I say
That album
Time
aged
out.
amazingly.
It did, but time out. When I say that wasn't great, I mean that was like 444 before 444. That's not like no whole shout out. I'm just saying that was like some shit that niggas I think our age might not have caught on to when it dropped fully. So then to us it did age really well.
Yeah, but even
when it dropped, I don't think it was.
Yeah, but
that,
even Davies, who I'm about to
know?
talk about in a minute, he acknowledged it on a song talking about Nas. Like nigga, you made a song called Daughter. Nas made a song called Daughters and shit. I didn't understand it until I had a kid.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
And I love that song, and I want a daughter. I don't have one, but I love that.
The song hits harder when
I'm
you
sure
actually
it'll
have
hit
one.
harder
You know what
if
I'm
I
saying?
have
It
one.
actually does.
It probably will.
But it's like you have to be. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in that place to get it. And it's like, yeah, Nas was doing shit like family shit before Jay was. So it's like
that's what I say.
You know what I'm saying?
Before 444.
Exactly. So he's gonna have that
in a way.
Yeah. And it was Nas's version of it. And I love that album.
It's a good album.
You know what I'm saying?
It just wasn't. It wasn't a great Nas album in terms of what people was looking for from Nas then. I think the last thing Nas gave us prior to this King's Disease thing, 1 and 2, which I haven't heard all of 1 or any of 2 yet.
Was a Nasir joint with Kanye, and then was the
No,
it was the Lost
no.
Tapes. Lost Tapes. My bad.
No.
Lost Tapes 2.
I wasn't counting the Lost
Oh.
Tapes, but I was gonna say the last album that Nas gave that was really a great Nas album was that the nigger album,
Yeah, Untitled.
the N-word, Untitled, yeah, whatever it ended up. It
was
ended up becoming
originally
the Untitled.
called Nigger.
It was called Nigger originally, but
With an E and
it
an
was
It was a whole promo for it and everything.
yeah, and
It angered white
killed
people.
that shit immediately. But what ended up being called the Untitled album was the last great Nas album before fucking King's Disease to me.
I could see that. I wouldn't say, as much as I like Life Is Good, I don't consider it a classic. You know what I'm saying? Especially
that's what I'm saying. I don't
know
think it hit the way it hit different. I think for us because aging wise,
Yeah,
how we grew
like
up.
like I
with
said, it
and
ages
when
well.
it dropped. But
It ages well.
other
for
than
us.
that,
yeah.
had we been 30 when that dropped, it would have been like that's a mid Nas album.
Nah, I think we probably would have appreciated it more if we were older when it did drop, and it didn't have to age with us.
Or what if we were 15? Or what if we had to grow to know Nas through that album, like if we were 10 or some shit? Think it'd be the opposite then?
I think if someone tried to tell me as like a
Nas
young,
was great.
as
They handed you
yeah,
Life
yeah,
Was Good.
yeah,
You'd be like, how?
that's not the album hand.
But then they hand you Illmatic, and you'd be like, well, where was that guy on that album?
You gotta. It's almost like you more like when you in your youthful setting, like your youthful mindset and shit. Some things hit probably a little bit harder because
you either know or don't know too.
Yeah,
I think that plays a part.
But I'm saying like even
it's the excitement.
That's the vibe too.
It's music.
You
That's the vibe.
If you was a teenager and someone handed you Illmatic and shit and didn't tell you it was Nas,
you might identify with it.
Exactly.
Even if you don't know everything involved in what he's talking about. You still might identify with
you
it.
gonna be like, this is some real motherfucking New York boom bap hip hop shit.
I'm just
But
saying
it's pretty dope.
you
know
would
what I'm saying?
identify with it. You ain't even gotta know.
But it's something that you could possibly identify.
You could be a white boy from the suburbs in the 90s, hear Illmatic, and be like, yeah, I like this. Jorge. Bluha.
Oh, you about to set him on fire. But I thoroughly enjoy King's Disease 2. I got to live with it a little bit longer.
Is the EPMD and Nas as cold as I think it is? And I have not heard it. Do not give me any details, but is it what I'm expecting?
5-star.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yep, I'm just going to put it like
I didn't think it was anything less, but I just want to know.
It's
before I hear
I would say
it's
one of those rare joints where it's like when you hear it, you was like, what? How the you can't?
How did you even do that?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that. Like that's just
yeah. All of y'all are 50 plus. Why are you doing
that?
this?
Shit's cheating. It's one of them type Johns.
See, that's what I love.
Yeah, it's one of them type.
That's that shit that gives me hope. I love that. I love that. Wow, that's some wash shit to say. That's some shit that gives me hope. Anyway, hey, Jorge, is that cam still running?
But off to I want to say, damn, that was 2 Mass Appeal projects like back to back weeks. Dave East project dropped. I seen him dropping singles for the shit. I didn't see no promo until like it came out last week. So it was like when I was on vacation in Colorado, like first joint in the morning, like waking up looking at the mountains and it's like, oh shit, Dave East music. Smoking this whole vibe. Hoffa. I believe
the artwork was nice.
The artwork. The album is the artwork is really dope. For the album's dope. I think it's overall it's better than his last project, Karma 3. To me, in my opinion, Karma 3 was like the worst Karma. So
you said that about Karma 2.
No, Karma 2 is a classic in my opinion.
What was it? 1? It was one of them.
Karma 3 was the one I think was just like.
When did that drop?
Maybe like a year and a half ago. Yeah, Karma. Yeah, that one was a little. Yeah, that one was like a little. You know what I mean?
I was like, you definitely shit on a Dave East album on here. But
I shit on that one
because I don't remember which Karma I like because I haven't listened to all of them, any of them.
There's only 3. Yeah, like I shit on that one and I shit on Paranoid 2.
Yeah, I was the one I heard. Paranoid 2.
Yeah, Paranoid 2. I definitely shit on.
I heard half of that. It was good. Half of that was good. The first half was good because I know I heard the first half of the album. I remember where I was working and when I.
It's a 50-50. It's like half of the album is good, but the other half is bad.
I only heard the first half.
But it was. I always give it the excuse. It was that Def Jam didn't have an executive. They didn't know what the fuck they was doing with their office shit.
Yeah,
you know
back
what I'm saying?
then.
Yeah, I give it. I always give that one. You know what I'm saying? A pass. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
It was dealt with horribly.
Yeah, but as far as album, Hoffa and is. I expected it to be a little bit harder as far as like sonically, like his normal sound, because like he's like found that like comfortable pocket, whereas like that's like almost signature, right. But it's more mellow. Had a Currency feature on there on the last John, which was really really dope. Has the cut scenes of like news clippings of like, well, news audio clips and shit of like Jimmy Hoffa getting killed and like what was going on Red Fox restaurant, yeah, you know what I'm saying, had that incorporated within it, so it's a very themed album.
Okay.
Then I think
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's his first themed album, which he did a pretty fucking damn good job, I think. You know what I mean? And I really want to give it a shout out for him because it's like outside of the OG.
That's hard to pull off.
Yeah,
especially today.
Yeah, outside of the OGs from hip hop and shit, like from New York, like inner city New York, they ain't been making a lot of noise really.
Even when I see niggas in our circle pull that off, like theme joints, when we get tempted to like, nigga, that's not nothing. That takes a lot.
Yeah, like it takes some focus. So the fact that he sat, you know what I'm saying, you can tell he sat down and was like, I'm going to plan and orchestrate everything on this shit. You know what I mean? It's very thought out, well calculated. At all the times I listen to it, I'm going to give it a B+ right now.
So it's breathing.
It's definitely breathing. I don't want to give it A+ status because there's a couple of joints on there where I think the album's only like 50 minutes, which is typical around his album time. Sometimes they're a little longer. I feel like maybe 2 of them joints you could have just exited out of there, and it would just made it a little bit shorter, but the album would have been better. It would have made less of a filler. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really need those filler tracks.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for the most part, like I give it a straight up B+. Definitely breathing. I fuck with it, and I'm a Dave East fan anyway, so I'm kind of like biased. But
so what would it get if you wasn't a Dave East fan? C? plus?
I would say
If you weren't biased, because you just said you were biased.
yeah, I would give it a.
I should start listening.
I'm gonna say for
albums so I
the
can give a
reason
grade.
for the reason why I'm saying like I'm unbiased is I think if I weren't biased, I think I would probably give it a straight up A minus. Due to and I say this because
That's crazy.
I hold Davies to a high standard. So it's like what
Because of the Nas shit, or just because it's Dave?
because of what he's done,
Shown
shown me
prior.
over time. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's like the fact that the Paranoid 1 joint, I felt like when the Def Jam shit was going on, that still being good, that one still being good, I thought that was impressive.
Shows you a lot.
Yeah, I thought
Just
it was
'cause
like
of the
it wasn't
turmoil.
cohesive, but I was like, all right, for sure. Like you could try to put something together without any help from what was supposed to help you.
I think I remember telling you when that album dropped, though. Like, I don't think that was all Dave's fault.
No, I didn't put it on him. I'm saying like, yo, if you gotta get these shits off to renegotiate a new deal or to get out of the current deal that you in because you owe the label, fuck it, do what you gotta do.
Because it's still Mass Appeal and Def Jam, right?
Yeah.
And Mass Appeal is Nas.
Yep.
Def Jam was in turmoil through most of his career so far.
But I don't know how that paperwork or that link might still be.
Yeah,
because
the what I'm saying is what you
they might have
as
they may
a
have
credit
the
to what you're
distribution
saying.
through Def Jam, not like just
Maybe
now,
it is.
because
I would
Mass Appeal-
imagine.
because Nas's album, as far as credited, like at least on Apple Music, it just has the Mass Appeal stamp on it.
So yeah, he probably got distribution
probably
for
got-
his artists through Def Jam.
Yeah.
So that mean if Def Jam in turmoil, then yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, you can't put that on Nas, you can't put that on Dave. But even with them being the ones that distributed, going through whatever bullshit they were going through, are going through, whatever, I think what Dave has shown over time that's why I say I'm on your side with that shit. Like it adds to what you're saying. Like he has definitely shown you he's high caliber.
Yeah,
He's a high caliber artist. He
Yeah.
just has to not even get in a better situation. He just got to figure it out a little bit more. Not figure himself out a little bit more. Figure out the situation a little bit more.
I think
Because I feel like Nas got him.
I
just feel like
he
Def
in his-
Jam be
He in his
fucking up.
pocket, but he been acting and shit. He plays Method Man,
What show?
the Wu-Tang show
I still ain't watched that.
on Hulu. Yeah, he's Method Man.
Fuck, that came out like 2 years ago. I don't watch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they working on the new season and shit.
That was supposed to be a seasonal thing? I thought that was just like a big movie.
Nah, like I thought it was supposed to be a big movie too, but the way they ended it, like the first season and shit, it was like as a cliffhanger, like there could be more, and it did get picked up for more.
Yeah.
So it's a continuing thing, but he's Method Man. So like he got that going on. He been in a couple movies and shit. Like he making bigger bags quicker without having a tour for him. So it's like, yeah, like take your time, make a great album, make a good album, make something that's appealing, make something new, and which he did. I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean?
Hey, I promise to y'all, I promise to Jose to the left of me, motherfucking, I'm going to start being able to chime in more on these, let these bitches breathe, because I want to know if these hoes is breathing my damn self and stop chiming in just on when I want to do it. But we going to chime in.
Last one, movie, and it's new, and I'm gonna give you all types of motherfucking spoilers, and I really don't give a fuck, because, yeah, you should have already been pitched and seen it by now. But The Suicide Squad, the original one was called Suicide Squad. I feel like the off the gate, the creativity in adding the was amazing, and I say that sarcastically because that shit's stupid.
Good. I was about to say, are you fucking serious?
It's
But
dumb
okay.
as fuck. Now,
I feel like adding or just saying the same name like how they're about to do for Scream 5. They're just calling it Scream again. Like, I feel like that's fucking ridiculous to reboot
It's
a
so
series.
lazy. It's lazy.
Lazy
It's lazy as
too.
fuck. It's
Yes.
lazy as fuck. Like, I actually like it. Like the Birds of Prey movie. I don't think it was the greatest at all. The Harley Quinn movie.
I've been seeing
It was
that
called Birds
on
of Prey and the
Fantabulous.
the fabulous
Adventure
emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
That's a really creative ass title.
and I still have not seen it.
Not bad. It's okay.
I
But-
I just didn't want to watch it because
It's only worth watching for free. Don't pay for it.
no, I saw it on HBO Max a lot, and I was like, not yet.
Yeah,
And then I was like, no.
Yeah, don't pay for it. But I will say, like, to me, out the gate, the movie is unnecessarily gory. I'll say that.
Gory?
Unnecessarily.
I like gory. Now,
So
what
do
do you mean
I,
by
but
unnecessarily gory?
It's
What does
like,
that mean?
It's like shit is.
That's the last
shit,
thing I
like,
thought you
shit
would even
happen,
say.
Shit happens
Is it
with.
R-rated?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Shit happens in the movie where it's just like the last Suicide Squad. Well, the first Suicide Squad was R-rated.
PG-13.
No, it was R-rated.
It was PG-13.
It was R-rated.
It was PG-13.
Look it up.
The first Suicide Squad was not R-rated.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
There was nothing R-rated in that fucking movie.
They were swearing in the movie. F-bombs.
Very minimal.
F-bombs were dropped.
There was like the 2 minimum that there is for PG-13. Look it up.
Yeah, but regardless.
No. There's
Yeah.
no way that movie was rated R. The first Suicide Squad
Yeah.
with Will Smith? Nigga, no. That was a
Yeah.
PG-13 DC movie, nigga. That shit was PG-13 like a motherfucker.
Let's see here, motherfucker.
PG-13.
Why doesn't it say it on Wikipedia? Why should be like one of the first things said?
Just type in Suicide Squad Will Smith.
Looking at the Wikipedia, it just doesn't say what the fuck.
Look up the IMDb. I promise you that's PG-13.
Let's see. Yeah, it's rated R. Due to strong violence and gore.
The first one?
Yep.
With Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That just makes that movie that much more terrible. Okay.
Yep. Told you. So
My bad. Continue with your point. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Shit.
So I think it's abnormally gory because like the first one wasn't really that gory at all, as I was about to say. It really wasn't that gory, so I felt like they tried to
Didn't even feel like an R-rated movie.
Yeah, they tried to overcompensate for the. All right, we're gonna go really ham with it this time and shit. And it's like,
Did they have the same nigga that directed Avengers direct this though? James Gunn or some shit?
no, he directed what's the name? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Marvel though.
Yeah,
right?
he comes from that. Amazon. The Russo brothers did the Avengers.
Because I did hear some nerds saying like this is just Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
No, it's
I heard nerds saying that. When I
Nerds-
say nerds, I mean like Twitter.
nerd.
No profile
no
profile picture having niggas.
Nerds don't. They don't have it's the Cheeto juice like dust. Like it blocks the brain from thinking properly. Anyway, so I feel like they try to overcompensate with the blood and everything. I really don't give a fuck. I enjoy Kill Bill. I just felt like it was unnecessary to.
That's Quentin Tarantino. Though.
Yeah, I felt like it was really unnecessary to the movie. John Cena is a terrible actor, so that
He is not.
shut your fucking mouth.
Have you not seen The Marine in 2006 produced by WWE Films?
That was a terrible movie.
It was a great movie.
It was a terrible movie.
It was a great movie, sir. Now,
You trash.
the Randy Orton brother or the Dusty Rhodes son remix was terrible.
They're all bad.
I think that was a Marine 2, the Dusty Rhodes son remix. But
It's all
the
bad.
Marine 1.
It's all bad.
You know what?
Stop trying to justify fuckery. It's all bad.
I'm not going through this with you.
You are.
This is not for this episode. But you know what we are gonna do? Anyway, you know what we are gonna do though? We're gonna tell you motherfuckers good night, and and we're gonna take ourselves down.
I wasn't nowhere near finished, but
Oh, you weren't? Oh no, go ahead. My bad.
yeah, like trying
My
to
bad.
interrupt
I thought you was. I thought you
this
was.
motherfucker got to exit and shit.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I wasn't even talking about him. I was just talking about what I was about to go to. But go ahead.
Anyway, so I feel like there was a great setup for a plot, and this is what I hate about certain movies where there's a plot setup. Close the door. Where there's a
like for real. What are you doing? Close the door.
Like where there's a huge
all the way.
Like there's a setup for setup for a good plot, but then you don't deliver in the plot like whatsoever, and you just drop the ball on it and kind of just say like, fuck it, we're just gonna do some wild shit. Wild shit is cool when it's practical to the story and it's entertaining. If I'm left looking at the shit like, what in the fuck did I just spend 2 hours and 15 minutes of my life watching? I'm not too happy about that. Nigga, there's a giant motherfucking starfish.
I got it. Okay, was that King Shark?
King Shark is in it, yeah.
So outside of King Shark, there was a giant starfish.
There's a giant starfish.
As a villain or something?
It's a giant alien starfish.
Oh my god. So, that just throws my original theory as to why you fucking spat out the window, but okay.
And it makes more
I thought you were going to say something about
it. And it
Idris,
makes more smaller alien starfish that stick to your head and face, and it grabs and controls your consciousness, and now you just like a zombie for this big giant starfish with a little starfish on your face.
So the little starfish is the pawn for the bigger starfish.
Yeah.
To make the starfish fight the bigger starfish fight the Suicide Squad.
Well, it was pretty much for world domination, but the Suicide Squad got in the way.
By starfish. Giant starfish.
Yeah. Which was like underground.
See, currently, I'm high enough to want to watch this movie from that description.
But I will say, before we get out of here, to make it quick, Idris Elba is a better leader. I feel like he played a leader role better than Will Smith did. Will Smith, I thought his shit was
nobody
weak.
cares about that. How's Harley? Did Margot do Margot?
That's the only positive points I really have for this whole movie.
So she not okay. Oh my god.
I would say no. I'm saying like Harley Quinn is the only positives. Like she's done what she's done very, very well. And there is no other Harley Quinn except Harley. You know what I'm saying?
Margot Robbie. We got. Oh my god.
So all in all, is this bitch breathing? No, it's dead completely to me. I thought it was straight trash. I was displeased.
Wait.
But it was WB in DC, so I'm not really shocked.
Wait. I get that. That's unfortunately unknown to everybody that either knows it or doesn't know it. But, nigga, you telling me after 1, 2, 3 movies, and 2 of them being Suicide Squad, 1 being a reboot of Suicide Squad, they still didn't get it right outside of Margot Robbie being as sexy as fucking Harley Quinn?
Yep.
No Joker, no Batman, no Will Smith, no. See, I still wonder what you mean by overly gory. I have to go watch this movie myself. But I just...
A lot of people die like in the first like 5 minutes, so I'm just going to just put it like that.
That's fine. But at the same time, why? Why? Just why? Would you make it a thing where you end up being held to the, like I said, Harley Quinn fucking Deadshot. I'm assuming Idris Elba because it's Idris Elba. They got paid to do this role. He has a prominent thing in this movie, right?
Yeah.
He's a prominent person in this movie.
Yeah, he's Bloodsport.
He's not Deadshot.
No.
Who the fuck is Bloodsport? I've never even heard of him.
Bloodsport is Bloodsport.
Fine. I'll watch it later. If you say it ain't breathing, I guess the bitch dead.
As my personal take on it, I thought it was unnecessary as
I can't wait to watch this.
I was displeased
for good reasons and bad reasons.
What I did understand and come away from was that George is the polka dot man. So for all those that did see the movie, you understand and can laugh and ha ha ha. Well, go home then, George. Falling asleep any damn way. Do your job. Anyway, yep, the polka dot man has left. But we will be back next week and continuing on because we are off. Well, I'm off of my vacation and I'm back to entertaining and
you
shit
know what? Not
being
for nothing.
and having life drained out of me.
You know what? Not for nothing. It was a fucking vacation, well deserved and well needed. Cause I don't know about you, but I enjoyed the week off, nigga.
So did I. I kind of.
And it's not that we don't love talking to you motherfuckers and doing this shit, but goddamn it, sometimes after
You do it so many times, 167 times.
it's 52 weeks in a year, we did 30 something, 40 something straight. Hey, guess what? No, 30 something straight. Hey, guess what? Need a break. He got anniversaries. Sometimes I need to go in a corner and pee on myself. We good.
Sometimes he often does that. I am the one and only A1 on the mic, Jose Ortega,
The one and
Tequila Papi, the pod god himself. Praise him. And who the fuck are you, sir?
one and only, once again, Busy 9-3, the Kango Don. Kwame Khalifa, y'all know the rest. If you don't, figure it out. Google me and go check the Instagram. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the one and only page that hosts this podcast here, that is House Space Media Group. And we will be back next week, hopefully with some ads and some affiliates and some bags. And if not, then you motherfuckers can donate to us like you should have been last week. And if you wasn't doing it last week, then goddamn it, didn't we give you our souls this week?
Kind of giving my soul.
We selling it every week.
And I ain't getting no love.
For pennies on a dollar. If you buying up, bitch, your stock gonna go crazy.
That's kind of fucked up for what people do for a stream. And one stream ain't really worth shit. That's wild.
That's actually why all of this adds so much value.
So much. All right, we out, man. It's time. It's later than motherfucker. Episode 167, TM2M. House of Space Medium.
Peace.